Now come back. So make we quickly see wetin pseudo elements be, how we dey use am, and what is the difference between pseudo class and pseudo elements, because this thing dey very confusing. But after this video, una go come understand the difference and how you go fit know the difference between pseudo class and pseudo elements. Make we go back into our code. You fit see say we add this pseudo class for inside the hover where they affect this h1, right? Say whenever we put them on top this container, make the hover then affect only the h1, which now this color red we will see here for the title for the h1. So this hover will be put. Remember, say we add this column. That single column, name they cause them to just be pseudo class. But now we want pseudo elements. Of course, you already know what the elements be. All these things here are elements, and you know what the fake be. So we want to put fake elements, which are pseudo elements, right? Make we try add pseudo element to this our card. Make we say we want add, make we go up small, and then make we start to add them for here. So say one card container, and inside here, we're going to say we want to add our pseudo element. We get plenty pseudo elements with the it gets before, it gets after, and it get a few other ones. I will give you a link for description where we say una go fit check how many other ones they and how you can use them. One way I work with where I want to show now, not just the before, which is still the same. The before pseudo element, it just means say the element go there before the content itself, and the after just means say the fake content go there after the element itself. So make we see how it work. So if I come here, I can say I want to do colon. For pseudo classes, we just do a single colon. But now, because now pseudo element we define, we can't do double colon. You see the all these ones where you get this double colon, now them be the pseudo classes. So you see, say if you target everything we want, spelling and all that good stuff, if you target them for here. So make we go before. Inside this before, we want to add a content. Now, content is very important. You must add a content if you want to make this pseudo element work. So we'll say content as a property. Content, and we could just set down if you set content to anything we want for here, but for now we could just use single quotes. So that single quote where we use now just means say we just want anything blank inside the content. So you go see say nothing will show. Of course, you go still need add more code for them to work. So what do we want to do? Well, I feel like add an element for here where we say we go feel use them, they arrange, make this our card look nicer. So make we say we want add a background color for this container, right? So which background color make we use? Make we use red or something. So make we say just so that we can see. We'll say background color, and then we'll go and sign down to. Make we do the light red. So we'll go and sign down to this light red with the here now. So as the background color don't do that red, then we go say we want to make the width. Of course, now you know they see anything. So if I press save, you don't go show anything. So we go say we want to make the width, which is very important, the 100%. So I want to make the width be stretch, reach anything where this card container be. Then make the height be 100% also. And if I say, man, if you say we still not see anything, well, that's because we go need to now start to add positions to our code. So if we add position, we go say position, and we go set down to absolute for here. And you say now our box don't they show, but our box they show 100% position. It show like it come out absolutely out of the whole thing, and it just arrange itself any way you want. So how we go fix this issue? Well, you go need to go to the parent or the real element and then set its position to relative. So make we go here for on top inside this our card content container, we can set the position to relative. Now we don't set that to relative, you see say the thing don't arrange itself now. So it doesn't say it don't cover our box, but don't worry, we go it don't cover our card, but we go fix them right now. So let me go say we want the Z index. So you go say Z dash index. All right. Now this Z index, you can set them to the value where you want. If you do from 0 to from negative number that are like -1 and so forth, or minus 10,000 to 1 billion, any amount of number you feel right down. It just depends on how you want to make the element come front past the other elements. That's not all we do. So we go say, okay, we don't want to make this red box now day front. We want to make it day back. So we go say -1. And if I save them, you go see say the element don't run go the back and our card don't day front now. But I don't like the way it show like this, the way they show this box. It can't day for here. So make we try fix that. So make we say we want to make the border radius now. Make we set the border radius and make we set the border radius to anything where the parent element gets. So we'll say inherit. So make we inherit the border radius. And now you see say it don't come out. But why we know they say I'll make a first come out the Z index and press save, you can see say now this our box don't resemble our card 100% now, except it's just color red. So make I uncomment that one out and save them. But why I can't put them for here? Well, I would like make we even rotate the style so that if we rotate them, it will come to show where it's supposed to be. So if I come here and I say I want to transform this element, this fake element or pseudo element, I want to transform them by rotating it. So I will say rotate, and I want to rotate them by -2 degrees. That's VEG. And if I don't say I want to rotate them 2 degrees, you can see say it don't come out for here. It don't they show me these things where I need. This red border or red box where we showed before, it don't they show me this box. But if you look at where you go see say this thing get a bit of a white thing, that's not just the shadow. So make we try fix them. So to come here, you can go the main element which is the card container, and we will come out the shadow. And I go just move and go the bottom for the before. So make I put down for the bottom there and save. Our pseudo element don't they work well as we expect. So it is to say now we don't they our card don't they make sense small. So before we go, make we just quickly clean this code up small. Make we come out these comments first. Come on that comment and make we come out this one for the top. Then are the imported fonts. And then make we come out which other one we get. Make we come out this header here. And then make we come out which other one. Make we come out this transition text here. We don't need that. So make we want to change this color before we come out. Make we want to change all this red. So make we change this card container color. So we go say the card container for the before, then that is pseudo element. So make we use another color. Make we use a lighter color. Make we use this color first and see. So you see say it don't show much better. So this is not bad. I like this color because it get this neutral color. So make we use this color now for this pseudo element, which I did before. Remember, say it get after, it get different ones. I go leave link for now. Make you learn more about pseudo elements. But for now, that's all we need to learn. I will see you now for the next video. Thank you.